afternoon, year 6. I'm Preeti, and much to the utter embarrassment of my boys, Aryan and Arash, I'm here to talk to you. And much to the utter disbelief of my mom, I'm here to talk to you about organization. Well, you see, I earned this reputation a very long time ago. When growing up, our household was very organized. In fact, my father even labels, and still labels, his drawers. So socks, vests, and so on. And my mother is a big believer of schedules and plans. In fact, the big family nicknamed our house a military home. And my sister, stroke roommate, was very organized. Her desk looked like this. Yeah, scary, huh? I know. And as for me, well, that was me. And I stayed like that for very, very long. But then I learned how to organize myself. And you're probably wondering, why am I here if this is who I was? Today, just to give you a little background about what I do now, not only do I organize my family and home, which is very tough, but I also run a company which sells natural products in India. In fact, it's the first and only one that is completely certified. And I'm also vice president of a multinational, the largest multinational German jewelry group. You see, it's a lot of work and needs a lot of organizing. And if I continue to stay the way I used to be, I'm not going to get any work done, nor am I going to get to achieve what I really want to do. So I juggle all my jobs and lead a very organized life. I'm pretty organized for my standards. As most of you know, or some of you know, we're the new family in NIST. So we just moved, and from sunny Dubai to amazing Thailand, we made the move in less than a month. So from the time we decided to move and we're here, it's not even a month. So I thought it would be interesting for me to share with you how we did it, how we organized this move. Well, what we did was, well, I know, I can hear some of you thinking, no way, seriously? You don't look like a rapper. Well, but that's what I do. Every time I need to organize anything, I rap. But it's not your Chris Brown and Eminem kind of rap, but it's the organization rap. It's an acronym that I use to give me steps of what I should do first and what I should do next. It's a bunch of letters that stand for special words. So R, what you do first before you do anything when you want to organize something, is research. So when we decided to move to Thailand, the first thing I did was get onto my search engine. I love Google. And then I called a lot of family and friends that live here. I foraged for books on Thailand. And in fact, I also emailed two of my friends who had girls studying with you all, Nicole and Jillian. Well, Nicole used to study in Dubai first, at the same school as my boys, and she moved here to NIST. And Jillian left NIST to move to DIA in Dubai. And I gathered a lot of information on Bangkok, on the rules, regulations, which is a good school, why is it a good school, living tips, moving tips, and a lot of information. With all of this valuable information, come to the next stage in organization, which is an action map. Now there are two ways that you can make an action map. I'm sure there are many, but these are the two main ways. One is a long list, like the one that is here, or you could use a wider list, which is called a mind map. Now you can do this two ways, because your brain is divided into left and right. So your right side is the one that is very linear, in point-wise, logical. So it's very good at the maths, the science. And then you have the The other side, which is the left side, which is very good at the creative work because it thinks in the bigger picture, everything on one frame. Now my left side is stronger than my right side, so I love to work with mind maps. A mind map basically works like this. You have a goal, and then you divide that goal into smaller tasks, which then again you divide into still smaller subtasks. My mind map that I use to make it clear looks like this. Like all mind maps, it's very colorful, and like my son, Aryan, says, it's really very messy. But there's a method in this mess. I put my goal, which was to move to Bangkok, right in the center, so I don't lose focus. And then you have thicker branches coming out from it, which tell you your main tasks. For example, I had to pack, I need some documents, need to find a home, I need to find out more about Bangkok, their schools, and then you divide it even further into smaller branches for the subtasks. You can use a lot of imagery, like clip art of pictures, of drawings, of scribbles, of doodles. You can use a lot of color, because your brain works better when things are color-coded. You can use symbols. You can make a mind map anyway, the way you want. This is another one that somebody else has made. It's one of my favorites. And another one. So you see, there are a lot of ways that you can make your own mind map, your own unique style of organizing things. And you can also use it in a lot of ways. For example, you can also use it to do a book research or a book study. Now that you have all the information about your goal and you have all made an action map, the next step in wrapping is to plan. Now it's all good to have dreams and to know what you want to do, but unless you make a plan, make a priority list of what needs to be done first, what needs to be done next, there's no way that we can do everything at one time. So what I use is a plan box. Which is basically 4 boxes divided by 4 criteria. Important, not important, urgent, not urgent. So for example, if I talk about my move, the thing that was urgent and important that I had to do was to find a school for the children and to get admission here. The thing that was not urgent, but important nevertheless, was to find a good pet relocator for our dog Kalu. Now it was urgent, it was not urgent because we decided not to move him until we were settled there. But it was important because we had to know the rules and regulations that were required. What was urgent, but not important, was for us to find, I remember. But there are things that are urgent, but not really important to do right away. And then for not urgent and not important, was for us to find a home, a place to live in. Because we decided there's not enough time to find something that we like, which meets all our needs, so we do it when we come here. So it was not important and not urgent. So similarly, you can make a list. You take your tasks from your action map and deposit it in one of these boxes. And then you can go further and make a calendar or a timetable for what you need to do. Therefore, let's wrap it. R for research, A for action map, P for plan. So it's pretty simple, year 6. The more you wrap, the more you achieve. I just want to leave you with this last slide.